I want my 90 minutes back of my life that we spent today.
Okay, Luis, you want 90 minutes back? Okay, then give ESPN their money back because they're paying you to watch this game.
As it would be Militão who would open the scoring.
And it's rare that we see Real Madrid actually score from a set piece or a corner kick, but it is a good run from Militão. Beautiful service, driven ball at the near post, glancing header, no chance for Soria.
So, which is rare? A Real Madrid header from corner or unicorn? It's a difficult question to answer. That's how difficult for Real Madrid to score a goal from corner. Finally, today, Militão scored a header and Real Madrid scored an early goal, and which is the only goal Real Madrid scored. In my opinion, one of the reasons why Real Madrid struggle to score header from corner is set piece delivery.
They've got to be a bit careful, Luis, haven't they? They don't want to be complacent here and drop silly points.
Yeah, exactly that. And that complacency happened in the last game against Shakhtar, and they almost cost another point in Champions League, and also against Osasuna, where they dropped 2 points. And that's the way the Real Madrid is being playing lately. You can see that they start well, they're with intensity, the players are from because they are fresh and that kind of ability and skills that we've seen in a couple of footage. They are trying to break those lines of defense of this Getafe. But at the end, sometimes it's not enough because you can create chances, but if you don't finalize at the end, it could be very tricky and maybe you can drop against points.
If you look at the broader picture, winning against Getafe is not easy whatsoever. Last season, Real Madrid lost at Getafe's home. Whenever Real Madrid plays against Getafe, Getafe is so defensive, so organized. You barely can score goals. So in my view, getting 3 points against Getafe is an achievement.
Getafe are so limited in the attack that it allows Real Madrid to sort of have this approach where, yeah, we know you can't really hurt us. So therefore, we'll keep possession of the ball in the attacking half. We'll create a few chances here and there, and we know that at some point we're going to score a second one. That's all fine and well. But the longer you allow a team to hang around, even as limited as Getafe are, then maybe they run into something. Maybe they run into a set piece. Maybe they run into some sort of counterattack or a mistake by Real Madrid. This invitation by Real Madrid on lower opposition teams, which is what Getafe is, which is what Shakhtar Donetsk is in Champions League, they just continue to invite these teams to hang around. Hey, just come to the party. If you're Real Madrid, don't even allow them in the party. No, you're not welcome. We're going to win this game. First half, 2 goals, 3 goals. See you guys later. There's no doubt.
So first of all, please don't compare Shakhtar and Getafe. There's an insult for Shakhtar. Getafe is totally different type of team, not anywhere close to Shakhtar. Yeah, Shakhtar is also a very defensive team, but they have history in Champions League. A team like Getafe, all they want is to sit back at their defense, no attack whatsoever, and only try to find opponent's mistake and they can score goals. That's the way they can score goal. And as a La Liga fan, that's not a good look for La Liga. The second point of LA, I totally agree. Real Madrid should not stop after scoring 1 goal. Real Madrid should try to score more goals than 1, because when you score just 1, you hanging around, you are taking a risk. It was anytime anything can happen. Anytime they score, the game is different. Now you have to score again. So why do you take the risk? Rather score at least 2, maybe 3. That's when you can, okay, now we have to slow it down. Now we can control the match. At the same time, if I am being honest, scoring 3 goals against Getafe is pretty rare. The key points here is that we won today. We took 3 points, even without Benzema.
Here's how it finishes then. Real Madrid go top of the table, 3 points clear of Barca in action.
Also, to remind you, today is the first match in La Liga. Real Madrid had 1 clean sheet for the first time in this season, so which is good.
Luis, that's got to be one of the greatest games in La Liga history.
Honestly, I love Dan's sarcasm. I mean, if you are a say Premier League fan and you want to watch La Liga, and this is the match you have watched, I'm so sorry for you. This is not La Liga. This is not the best representative of La Liga. That's what I would say. All I say, if you're a Premier League fan, don't watch any game that includes Getafe.
I want my 90 minutes back of my life that we spent today.
Okay, Luis, you want 90 minutes back? Okay, then give ESPN their money back because they're paying you to watch this game. You are paid to watch, so you cannot complain.
And you could see that Real Madrid wasn't in the move to try to score the second one. They were trying, they just passing the ball, and we've seen 3, but they could have been 4 and 5. The shots from outside or from long distances from Real Madrid, not the intention even to try to make a build-up, a combination, and arrive to the box of Getafe.
Okay, first of all, I think it's a little bit harsh to say that Real Madrid did not have any intention to attack. I mean, how do you attack against Getafe? When you sit back so deep, you don't attack, you just defend. It's almost impossible for any team. Even the so-called the best team in the world will struggle against them. Even the teams that creates a lot of chances, Bayern Munich or Man City, they will struggle against this Getafe team. In Real Madrid's perspective, yeah, Real Madrid could attack better by making overlapping runs, but again, it was a very difficult match. One thing Real Madrid could do for this match to utilize both flank better way, left and right flank to create chance. Also, the only way to beat a team like Getafe is to score an early goal, and that's what Real Madrid did today. One similarity between this Getafe match and Osasuna was the lack of clear-cut chances.
A very easy win for the Real Madrid today, another 3 points, and
I'm so sorry, it's not easy 3 points whatsoever. Winning 3 points against Getafe, do you think that's easy? Come on, Luis. Also, winning against lower team in La Liga is more difficult than top team.
All I would say is that Real Madrid has a tendency of getting bored with teams like Getafe, much like you have a tendency of getting bored with this conversation as a whole.
On my defense, I would say any team would get bored playing against Getafe, not just Real Madrid. To be clear, let's do a quick reaction to Rudiger's say after the match.
It's like we still played with intensity, and sometimes, yes, we have let them come a bit, but yeah, we defended as a unit. I think this made the big difference, and in attack we played with a lot more intensity.
Did you at no?
I don't think Real Madrid played with high intensity in this match. I digress from his opinion. At the same time, he also said, we defended as a team. If you take pride on defending as a team against Getafe, that's not a good take, to be fair. I mean, if we were proud of defending against Getafe, then what would happen against El Clásico?
Physically, how is the team? I think it's 9 games in 28 days in October. Of course, you've got the World Cup coming. What kind of physical shape do you feel the team's in?
I think we are in good shape because there's quite a lot rotation. So like some players get rested and some others get game time, and I think it's a good mix. And but anyway, at the end of the day, we have to be prepared.
So regarding game time, I agree. There's a couple of good rotations in our lineup, and this rotation didn't exist last season, so which is a huge improvement. Also, to quickly summarize today's game, Real Madrid had 19 total attempts. 16 is from open play, 3 is from set piece. Also, when you look at the passes of Real Madrid, we had 0 through balls, which actually suggests that there was almost no space for through ball against Getafe. Also, if you look at the chance creation of Real Madrid has created 44% from the left side and 36% from the right side, which is much more balanced than usual. Generally, Real Madrid tends to attack from the left side, but today it was more balanced. In today's match, the players' performance I liked today was, of course, definitely Militão deserves the man of the match. I also liked the way Modric played, Valverde and Tchouaméni. I think they had decent game.